Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Today I will show you my step-by-step guide on how to start earning money on binary options. And the first thing that I'm gonna say is gonna be addressed to very beginners, and the thing is I have already made a video where we actually analyzed in great detail what binary options are and how you can trade on them. So if you haven't seen that video, you can click on the link in the right corner of this video, watch that video, learn everything that you need, then come back to this one and continue watching. And some more additional information for everybody. And let me briefly remind you what binary options are. So it is a type or even a style of trading on Forex market, where the principle is all or nothing. And the trader must analyze currency pair and predict the direction of the price movement. It's either going to go up or it's going to go down. And in case of successful transaction, you probably know what's going to happen there. The trader is, of course, receives the fixed amount of profit, regardless of how much the price has become higher or lower. But the thing here is that you don't have to think about how many points the price is going to go up or down. Just 1 point is more than enough for you to get your money in the transaction. But in case of a failed one, the trader loses the fixed amount of money, of course, and that's why this principle is called all or nothing. Now let's get started with our guide. And the first step is a little question and then more information after. And the question is, how much money do we need to start? This is the most popular question from beginners. How much money do I need? I hear it all the time from newcomers. Now let's figure it out together. So you will need $10,000 to get started. Or maybe I'm lying and you will need just $1,000 or even $100. And all of those options are actually not correct. In order to start your way in trading, you need to have $0. Because see, if you start your trading by adding, let's say, $100 to your account, most likely you will lose the entire amount of money by the end of the week by making thoughtless bets, having learned absolutely nothing. And only then, when you lose all your money, you will ask yourself the main question: how do I actually trade to get my profit? And let me save you a whole week of your life and all the money that you were about to put in your account, and tell me what the step 1 is. Step 1 is actually to register with a broker with available demo account. I personally use Pocket Option. And you can actually find the link under this video, and let me show you how it works. First, we register on the broker platform, and 10,000 virtual dollars are immediately available to us. And it is really important to understand that the market you're trading in is real Forex market that moves in real time. But this 10,000 is just virtual. And you can practice completely for free. And if you spend a week in trading on a demo account and apply the following steps from this guide, the same week you will get much more than making a real deposit and losing your money on mindless and thoughtless bets. The main thing is to treat this virtual money as real money and approach each transaction as thoughtfully as possible. Moving on, step number 2, get your basic knowledge. In the last video, I have already said that having knowledge and experience distinguishes profitable trades from unprofitable ones. And although you don't have any experience just yet, you know that you always need to start from somewhere. And this is basic knowledge for you here. At the very least, you need to learn the basics of trading, the main indicators that will help you, and the basics of technical analysis, how to find support and resistance, how to trade according to the trend, and etc. I know it all sounds a bit crazy, But trust me, in fact, it is not crazy at all. It is really, really easy. So, together with R2R team, we have developed a free course just for beginners, in which we explained all the basics of trading necessary to start in a week. Despite the fact that the course is free, you will still receive your personal supervisor who will help you all along the way with all of your questions. And if you want to get this course, you need to just text me on Telegram, and I will leave a link with my contacts under this video. So again, the second step is to get the necessary basic knowledge. And of course, you can do it yourself, just searching information on the internet, or you can use our free course. But you still definitely need to get this knowledge to move on. Step 3. Learn money management. This is the reason why many newcomers lose their money. Risk management and money management are the basis of any strategy. Without them, you will lose all your money for sure. And we actually discussed this topic in one of our lessons in our course in great detail. But let me briefly explain it to you like these two terms. So risk management, it is a set of rules that help you to improve the risk to profit ratio in your trading. The main example of risk management is how much you will open a deal for. Let's imagine that you have made a deposit of $1,000. Of course, you understand that putting the whole amount of money, the whole deposit on one transaction is too risky. Because after losing one transaction, you will immediately lose all the money. So how much should you bet? Maybe 50% or 30 or even 15. This figure will actually depend on the strategy that you choose. In general, the larger the transaction amount, the more you will earn, but at the same time, the risk also increases. And it is considered that the optimal transactional amount is just 2% of the whole balance that you have. And I believe that for beginners, this is really the best option. With experience, of course, you can slightly increase the transaction amount, let's say up to like 5 or 7%, but at the initial stages, 2% is optimal. Now, money management. Money management is actually a separate science. In addition to the amount of transactions, it determines the rules when you can trade, when you need to stop trading, how many unprofitable transactions you can afford per day, and having reached what kind of profit or what loss you should stop the session for the whole day, and etc. So in general, if you immediately study the basics of risk management and money management, it will save you a lot of money in the future, not just at the beginning stages, but in general. So please do not neglect this factor. Step 4, build your own strategy. And of course, there is a question that pops up in your head immediately. Why do I even need to create a new strategy? Because after all, there are many tutorials and videos on YouTube where people share their working strategies. And I can say that here you're partially right. But using someone else's strategy, you will never learn to understand the market and trade. As soon as this strategy stop working, and they all actually at some point just stop working, you will be left with nothing. And that's why using step 2 and step 3, it's time to create your own strategy. So during the second step of learning the basics of trading, choose the easiest and the most preferable to you way to predict the price. And of course, it's quite difficult to make an ideal strategy right away. But you always need to start somewhere. For example, indicators, they can make your life way easier. So you can start with strategy based on one of the indicators, for example, MACD or alligator. But don't expect that just blindly opening trades on the indicator signals, you will get a high win rate, right? And your task here is to take this indicator and start using it, gradually improving this strategy. Later, after 10, 50, or maybe even after 100 different trades, you will begin to notice additional factors that affect your wins. You should constantly ask yourself the question, at what time does my strategy work the best? Does it work better with rising market or vice versa, a falling one? Which time frame gives the greatest accuracy? And what expiration time works the best? And etc. Many different questions. Only in this way you will be able to achieve stable and operating strategy. But most importantly, you will understand your strategy perfectly, and after all of it, you will be able to adapt constantly and improve it. And now, last and final step, step 5, practice makes perfect. Take your strategy and start practicing finally. To begin, of course, start with a demo account, record all of your results, improve your strategy, and only after you feel confident enough, you can start trading with real money finally. So guys, in this video, I told you how I would start my journey if I would start all over again. And I hope this video was useful and helpful for you. And of course, saved you a lot of time and a lot of your money. If you like this video, please leave a thumbs up. And if you like this kind of content, please subscribe to this channel. And I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.